So how'd you like that drive this morning? If you got caught in some of the slowdown, you may have been a little bit tense. Overall, it wasn't all that bad. Yes, we're continuing to follow the active weather. It's Ottawa and Montreal will see the bulk of the precipitation now heading into the rest of the day. We want to go over to Nadine, who is at our social media desk, with an idea of what, kind of keeping your hand on the pulse of what's going on social media. What are people saying about this storm, Nadine?
Well,
yes, and Jason does make a good point, because the snowbanks are so high, there's so much snow in all of our neighborhoods right now, that with this rain that is on the way, that's inevitable as we head through the end of this week, it could cause a little on Montreal for the rest of the day. And then we will see later this week, this is what we were all talking about on social media, these two systems come together, and this will be pulling up, see the track of the low? It's big snow to the north. However, in southern Ontario, that will be warm enough to pull up milder temperatures, a 6-degree high on Friday, early day for Toronto, for example. So we'll be looking at mild temperatures and a changeover from snow to rain for Friday, and then cooler temperatures for next week.
This weather segment,
so don't be fooled, it's not spring quite yet. We do have some snow, or have had some snow already. I know it's probably slowed down the drive for you. Well, Kevin is in downtown Toronto. I want to join forces with him right now and find out, Kevin, what has been your experience with this snow so far? Thank you so much, Kevin. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. A lot of people are probably not complaining on the temperature front. And if anything, we see a trend toward even warmer temperatures by Friday, to the point where at this point we're going with probably 6 degrees. First, as we head now through the next few days, we're going to be watching the next system approaching. And it's going to come in, actually, it's going to be a combination really of what's happening across Canada and the United States, and all kind of joining forces. So this is a weak system. We're not really all that concerned about that one. But once we get into the Friday time period, and this is where these two lows merge together and come together over southern Ontario, that will likely result in maybe some snow initially, but mostly rain changeover, and then some snow on the backside. Big snows are on the way, though, with this system throughout northern Ontario, 20 to 30 centimeters of snow. Through the south, though, a little bit concern around flooding because of the warming temperatures, the amount of rain that's coming our way by the end of this week, and then the system moves off into Atlantic Canada. 7-day forecast in Toronto, again, temperatures Friday, early day high of 6 degrees. Yes, this is the real weather story, Kasia, for sure. Thank you so much. $300, sign me up for the diesel, for sure. Well, let's take a look at our forecast for this evening. Speaking of the auto show in Toronto that continues, we're looking at -3 for this evening. Clear conditions, but Ottawa, we're likely to see a little bit more snow coming through, maybe even for Montreal as well, as the system moves off into Atlantic Canada. And then in Vancouver, there's a lot of rainfall on the way tomorrow with our next bout of low pressure that's moving into the coastal regions of BC. I want to take your attention down south, though, for those of you who travel to sunny destinations at this time of year and want to get quake in Barbados that we've written about online, so you may want to read up on the details on that one. Every Tuesday here at the Weather Network, we do Time-Lapse Tuesday, and actually you can contribute your own time-lapse videos to us online at theweathernetwork.com. But this is a snapshot of the gallery of time-lapse videos. So if you're online, you like that kind of thing, I personally absolutely love them. You can actually see a whole bunch of them. So you're going to be seeing our latest time-lapse video throughout the day today, and the hashtag is TLT if you're on Twitter, so something worth watching, and there's some beautiful ones in here. The latest one that we're running actually took 6,000, was I think a 343-day trip, and 6,000 photos. I mean, just think of the magnitude of the work that went into that. So some really great stuff there. Okay, so I love to shop. I don't know about you, but if you love the Weather Net in our Me store, the link you can find at the bottom of our webpage at theweathernetwork.com, and I think it's a 20% discount right now on things like toques and that sort of thing, so do check it out.